Dear learners, welcome to this video tutorial on how to schedule a meeting on Zoom. So let's begin. First you need to go to Google and type Zoom. Once you type Zoom, the very first option, the very first link you need to select. And now this will be the page which will pop up, and you can see these are the basic features of Zoom. You need to go to the right hand side and sign up, it's free. Click on sign up, it's free. So you will be taken to a page where you will require to sign up. Now remember, we are using a free version of Zoom, and there are free versions also and paid versions also. So right now I'm demonstrating the use of a free version of Zoom. I will go just scroll down and click on sign in with Google. So once I go to sign in with Google, I can select one of the Google account. And I will enter my credentials and I will be taken to the home page of Zoom. So dear learners, this is the home page. Now it depends upon the connectivity and the speed. If your connectivity is strong, having a good bandwidth, you will be better in a good screen. So the important thing which we need to keep in mind is that this is how the homepage of a Zoom looks. If you look at the extreme left hand side, these are the features which Zoom basically gives you. You can go to your profile which has your basic features. It could be meetings, it could be webinars, recordings, settings. So now we will see how to first become familiar with this. But the first thing is this session is to schedule a meeting. So you need to click on this middle option, schedule a new meeting. Once you click on schedule a new meeting, you will be taken to a page where you need to schedule, give the details. So the first thing here is that you need to give the title. So I can give the title. Now because I'm scheduling a meeting for my students, so I can give revision on microbes in terrestrial environment. So this will be the title. I can give a brief description. Generally it is optional, but it's a good practice to give a brief description so that the person with whom you are sharing will get some idea what the meeting session is all about. So I can say revision session. Let's keep it simple. Now I need to decide when to have this. So I will select a date, 7th April. Timing I can select as, for instance, 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. Now I need to decide on duration. So duration, generally since I'm using a free version, you can see here there is a box. Your Zoom basic plan has a 40-minute time limit on meeting with 3 or more. Because I'm using a free version which is sufficient for academic purpose, I can keep it short and sweet. If you have a better paid version and all, in that case you can have a better and higher durations, and it could be 1 hour, 2 hour webinars and so on. But just being a free version, I'm keeping it short. Now next thing is you need to select the time zone. Since I have been using it for a long time, my time zone is automatically there, but you need to select according to your location and country. If you want to keep it as a recurring meeting, you can keep it as recurring meeting. Next comes meeting ID. Now this is system generated. See here, since I have selected generate automatically, the system has generated my meeting ID. Now this will be shared, and this is since I have clicked on require password, the system has generated the password. These two things are very important because once I will be sharing the meeting details, these two things will be very important from the person point of view with whom I will be sharing. Generally it's a preferable like practice to keep this to keep this off, because if the video and the participant mic and all they are on, it will lead to a lot of disturbance and background noise. So like preferably it's better to keep the video off. If you need, you can keep it on depending upon the requirement for host and participant both. Now you can either keep this or this, like means the first and third. This is like, suppose I have scheduled the meeting at 5 p.m. and if some students and participants and my colleagues have joined in and logged in at 4:40 or 4:50, they can wait in the waiting room and they can just meanwhile check the video and audio settings and so on. So you can enable the waiting room. It is like preferable if you're dealing with students to keep the participants mute so that there will be no noise and disturbance. And the very important feature here is to record the meeting automatically on the local computer. So the session which I will be conducting, it will be automatically recorded on the local computer which I can share. So once I do all these settings, I will click on save. So now this is getting saved. So now you can see my session is ready. And now the next part is I need to now the like till here only I have fixed up my session. I have just scheduled it. But the next very important part is to copy the invitation. I need to invite people, students, colleagues for this. So here there is a link right hand side, copy the invitation. I will click on copy the invitation. You can see here there is a message. So I will click on copy the meeting invitation. So see, this part has got selected. And if you see here, the same meeting ID and password is here. These two are very, very important. And the link can be used up by the participants to come and they can join the meeting. So I click on copy meeting. Now this text has got selected and this can be shared via email, WhatsApp message, link with the people with whom you want to conduct the session. So this is how you schedule a meeting on Zoom. I believe this session will be very helpful to you. Thank you so much.